Week 16, against conference and division rival Jaguars. He's 10-5. He just lost a defensive struggle to the Falcons. I don't think anyone scored a touchdown in that game. And my offense has not been playing well. Talent-wise, his defense might be the best in the game because this is like season 3, and they had tons of young, fast talent and skilled talent. So, probably gonna have to pass the ball. They also have great secondary. I guess he's probably in the playoffs no matter what. I don't know. Maybe not. If he loses this, he might lose his spot. So this is probably a big game for him. It won't change my playoff ranking at all, I don't think. But we'll see. He has a run game that I need to stop early on. And loves to throw those out routes, which in Madden are very hard to stop for no good reason. So I'm going to have to focus on that a little bit. Jesus. Instant pressure. I don't know what's up with my offensive line the last few weeks, but, like, the urge to put them on aggressive blocking is very high. It's instant pressure, no run blocking, and terrible pass blocking. Multiple All-Pros on my offensive line. And it doesn't matter. Jesus. Instant pressure again. Got a insta spin move right over my best player on the offensive line. Just instant. Good thing I had a quick read underneath, or that would have been yet another sack. Come on, get that first down. Oh, come on. It's terrible. You know, you wish there were situations in Madden like that where, like, the player would make an effort, but there's no logic in the game about those kind of situations, so they don't realize, oh, all I need is an extra inch for a first down. Maybe I should try to do something. They don't understand any of that. Because the Madden dev team, apparently, doesn't watch football. So there's that. Probably come out in his base. 21 personnel, but we'll see. See how bad the alignment was? Like, that was just horrible. Can you imagine how big of a run that would have been had I not shifted like that? Zone personnel set up. And the safety literally watched him all the way down the field. I don't know if you noticed that, but he just literally eyed him down, and at any point could have easily picked it off. But nope, just watched all the way. Safety, by the way, was in a quarter, because that was a quarter-half defense, and literally had no one else to worry about. So, should have been the easiest interception of his career. Very predictable play call. And Madden, as usual, has a say and wins the day. At some point, they will have to address safety play in this game. It's pathetic. It's the absolute worst part of the game. Of all the things that don't remotely resemble real life, that is the worst. And yeah, it completely ruins all defensive integrity. So, Rex, if you ever listen to any of my games, please, with the love of football, please look at safety play. And try to get it to do something that looks remotely like real life. It'd be great. Fill the gap perfectly and phantom width of nothing on the tackle. Who knows? Guess that 90 tackle rating is not high enough. Had the defense set to play underneath, literally only one person that could have possibly been attacking that 91 zone. High play rec cornerback. And he played over the top of him because that is what secondary players do in Madden for no explainable reason. How do I want the game to play? If I had a choice, well, you make defensive adjustments. Your guys should commit to those adjustments, and offensive counter adjustments should work very well against you cheating with your adjustments, which is, how defense actually works. All defensive adjustments, in some respect, are a form of cheating, and that's by design. It's, cheating to certain offensive tendencies is how you play good defense, ultimately. If you just lined up and played vanilla every play, any decent offense is going to walk down the field on you eventually, unless you're just significantly more talented than them. So, cheating the tendencies is how you play a good offense when you only have a decent or just good defense, or bad defense, but, you get torched. That's a perfect example. If you're a bad defense, cheating offensive tendencies is how you get torched by a good offense. And you see it all the time. Even if you are a bad defense, you're never just going to line up and say, well, we're just going to run vanilla stuff all day while you run your base, and you can get 8 yards of play every play because that's a talent differential. No, you're going to play tendencies. You're going to take certain things away and make them do other things. You know, preferably you make them do the things that they're bad at, would be the idea. Making the world's easiest passes seem very difficult out here. His defense is, his players on his defense are just absurdly good. They cover so much ground. It's zone, play rec, all that jazz. Combination of things. But yeah, they are. They are good. It is going to be some work to move the ball. Especially with how bad my run game has been. His front seven is... I mean, if my supposedly great offensive line can't block average fronts, blocking this front is a tall task and a big ask. Can we just break one tackle ever when running the ball? That'd be great. Throw. Somehow his corner came down and played that. I mean, the guy is running deep with a go route. He's already 30 yards downfield. I throw, and as soon as the ball leaves my hand, he's already turning around and running to it. I mean, come on, Rex, Clint, Joe. There's got to be a Joe on the team somewhere. Do you really think that's how this works? I mean, guys, stop playing your 8-year-old kids as playtesters. Yeah, it's a fantastic block by an all-pro guard there. Just completely whiffs. If I've been in 2nd and 15 like every down so far this game, it's sure what it seems like. Should have had a perfect B-gap opportunity there, but not in Madden land. Push tempo. Jason Morrow, backup tight end extraordinaire. Come on. Blocking is pathetic. McKinnon, his big play for me was the fact that he could break those tackles quite often. Just, I mean, just fantastic by the wide receiver. Someone's obviously been paying attention and watching a whole lot of real life football to bring us incredible examples of real physics interactions for those kind of things to be happening on the field, just blessing us with the magnitude. And instant pressure yet again. Should I be surprised with the 4-man instant pressure? Probably not. Probably not. Probably should not be surprised. So hopefully here we can get a catch and run break tackle just so we can get into field goal range. That would be the... No way. Not against this defense. Defense is juiced. Great players at every position. But yeah, the defensive line, offensive line stuff is just, it's pure trash, and it's a huge issue. Since introducing the feature that lets you choose aggressive blocking, they pretty much, if you play in a league where there is no sim concerns, definitely play on aggressive. I mean, if you play on aggressive, your line will actually block. If you don't, they play like they don't want to play the game of football. They play like they're on a curling team, and it's pathetic. There we go, Green. Sometimes the best offense is having a great offense. But other times, nope, it's still having a great offense. But sometimes defense is cool too. And that lagged incredibly hard, and somehow I still got the point. What is going on? It's the worst kind of lag. It's the stutter lag instead of the slow down lag. Oh, that should have been a huge hit, but it's probably not someone with good hit power, so that's what it is. TJ Green might have won himself Defensive Player of the Year in the conference with that play. He's already pretty high on the list. Fournette is not getting anything at this game. Last time he played, though, man, he ran all over me. I was trying to mix in cover 4 a little bit last time. Man, it got exposed. Sometimes the safeties just do wonky stuff. It used to be that it was super overpowered and your safeties would play like gods, and I think in response to that, they changed it to where it's now practically useless. Alright. Some good run fits there. That's not a bad call. Respect it. Almost got me. Just blitzing a guy right over it. Okay. Really would prefer people don't run fakes in the game because they're incredibly unbalanced. And yeah. It would be nice for people to not be doing that. He's in some kind of goal line formation. What? Did I just go into a different league? Is that what's happening? Who knows? Who knows anymore? Oh, get that pick. Terrible. I mean, seriously, PA boot on 3rd and 20, and shaded over the top. This whole drive has just been utter nonsense. And yes, if you're listening, please, for God's sake, don't use fake punts and all that trash. This game is not tested even a regular offense. If you think they're testing those plays for balance, you're not paying attention. Just don't do it. It's a joke. There are literally 2 passing plays, just the regular passing plays out of fake punt, that are practically unstoppable if you know how to run them. They literally don't get guarded, and you have to rely on the ball being overthrown. That's how bad it is. So, for the sake of trying to play sim, don't use it ever. Doesn't make any sense to do that. There's an entire playbook at your disposal of football plays you can run. Run ones that fit your scheme and are based off of real life things. Don't run fake field goals and punts. Makes no sense. If you're in a situation to go for it, I mean, by all means, go for it. By running a play. Guess I should be prepared for a fake field goal here. Guess no other things went this drive. Alright, got a minute. We should be able to work the sidelines in the field goal range. If we can keep from getting insta-sacked, which has already happened 4 times this game. No promises. Come on. Terrible, terrible animation. He tried to hit stick me incredibly early, and God, dropped so far. Terrible read. I think I know what defense is in. Yeah, that was the defense I thought he was in. I didn't really have a good play call set to go. 4 verts is really good against that if you can beat that backer deep. But yeah, without any audibles. Not prepared to beat that. Alright, taking it into the half. Probably. See what he does here. Some kind of goal line formation, probably, in the hopes that he can spring a random Madden long running back touchdown. Or that. I'm really not even sure why he's run that formation. It's very strange. And calling a timeout. Oh, jeez. Oh, Madden players never change. Somehow he beat my corner by like 30 yards. I could just take another shot here. Sure why he wouldn't. Alright. On to the second half. Bigger and better things. Hopefully things where I can run the ball a little bit. Probably not. Yeah, with the slider changes, looks like kick returns have become a thing of the past, essentially. Almost never see any decent returns. Terrible alignment. That's the one issue with this formation against certain formations, which, I mean, quite frankly, that formation that you just ran, nothing aligns to that correctly. You have to move. There is 0 formations in the game. There are 0 formations in the game that will align to that. Doesn't mean he shouldn't use it. Some align better than others, and pretty much anything, buzz safeties are going to align better than anything else. But, yeah. Dang. Okay, defense. I mean, that's great. Shouldn't have happened. He had equal numbers there to have a decent play. Let's go on base. Okay. Let's do this. Wow. It's an aggressive call. Well, not really aggressive. Aggressively weird. It's a safe call in some regards, but not a high percentage call. That's the best return I've had in weeks. I think the biggest reason for that is speed. Speed differential is not there anymore. I have really fast players, but with the slider changes, well, it's not really the slider so much as one slider, the speed differential slider, which has made some of my really slow players a lot better than they used to be. So that's nice. But, yeah, my team in general is much worse off for it. And again, just horrific blocking. Like, this is the game telling a player like me, you know what? Just never run the ball. It doesn't make sense to run the ball. When you're against equal fronts and your scheme should realistically be just run it, and you get negative yards consistently, why would you ever run the ball? Like, it honestly, for me, running the ball here, it's an exercise in an attempt at realism, not because it's a smart Madden decision. It's a terrible Madden decision. That's a much better version of the run that I would run preferentially, because it's just so bad. Ran 4-4 against 3 wide. If you're watching, paying attention to that, don't do that. You do need to match up. Makes no sense for that linebacker in backside, not even blitzing, somehow, to cause that defensive end to get a free release off of my left tackle. Oh, come on. Lagged the last second. Thank you for holding on to that. I cannot count how many times this year that those passes have been dropped. It's a consistent theme. It's incredibly frustrating. You got to be able to catch those kind of... I mean, it's a good throw. You got to be able to catch those kind of passes. All right. A little bit of a roll going offensively. Can you just hold your block for like a second? That changes everything if you hold that block for just a second. Just like that, exactly. All it takes is one person to do their job, one time. It's actually a pretty good motto. All it takes is one person to do their job one time. And you get touchdowns or Normandy beach storming or whatever. Newt Rockney battled the bulge. Don't at me. Run very little of our base defense this game. It's a good cutback. They overplayed the initial action. Teflo's having himself a pretty good game. Upgraded his play recognition a little bit for this game. Might have something to do with it. Stick route. Dang. It's a good play call. I was expecting pass. Which, I mean, he ran it on me earlier, same formation. I probably should have thought a little bit more about that possibly coming. But I didn't. It's picked. Green. Can you do it again, big boy? Can you do it again? Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Of all people. Rosen. You gotta be kidding me. Actually, I don't even know his speed. I thought it was Boyles at first. Maybe it makes sense. Scrambling quarterbacks in this game. Number one reason to have one. Catching their own pick six. Cleaning up their own pick sixes. I swear, that is literally the best reason to have one. Got him! Oh! Oh, no! It's the second time this guy's had a serious injury this season. It's always worth taking a shot to Imam, because you never know. Sometimes Andrew Luck and one of the best wide receivers in the game, little midget OBJ. Uh-oh. Oh, man, if we'd have recovered that. Oh, we did recover that. The camera didn't switch. That's a blood in the water potential dagger moment right there. If we score off of this, it's game losses. Huge turnaround. Also, if I haven't said it enough, there's not really a reason to return kicks in the state of its current game. It's so risky. so little reward, especially in situations like that. You'll hear me all the time make note of the fact that I'm not returning a kick because situationally I know the chances of me fumbling are higher. Why do I say that? Well, because Madden's a dice roll game, and the developers don't even know this because they don't know the depth of their own game, and they don't play it like any of us who actually play the game do. So they don't know some of the intricacies of the problems in the game, and do not recognize. That was a great pancake block initially, and a terrible follow-up. Anyways, there are certain situations in Madden, as you well know, where momentum and other things will affect outcomes to a point where there are certain things you just simply don't want to do. God, can anyone block people? There's 3 guys to block. There's 5 of you. That's just terrific. Just getting power bull rushed every time. He has 92 pass block. Way more than he should need to never let that, ever let that happen. You want to get past him? Sure. I mean, no one can hold you for more than 4 or 5 seconds. 3 or 4 seconds even. But a 1 to 2 second bull rush 6 times in a game on All Pro Center? No. Please. Please, God, no. Please inform Rex and the rest of his merry band of idiots. But that's a no. That's a hard pass. It's a nada. Never. Good pass, bud. He can have that all day. We don't care at this point. We're not at that part of the game where we're worried about that. And we're into the 4th quarter. Be interesting to see that he could very well miss the playoffs if he loses this game, and that would be pretty crazy. Our conference is extremely competitive. Okay. Can we somewhat align correctly? There you go. Oh my God! What a hit! Ran right in the blitz, but didn't get there quick enough. He's in desperation mode now. Looking for free offense at this point. I don't blame him. Oh, Green almost. Whoo, he is lighting it up today. He did not see that coming. First cover 4 of the game, and could not have been better timed. Why are you motioning all the way across? No. You still have an area of field responsibility you need to watch. We'll just take that. Thank you very much. It's funny. He jokingly last time I talking on Facebook, and I mentioned that I was having trouble that previous game stopping seams and deep middle, and he has been trying to attack it, but with no success. TJ Green has been on his game today. And that's always the difference in the game on defense. If your safety can stop the middle, you're golden. If you can't, you're toast. Unfortunately, it's just how it is. I don't think he expected me to lob it. Two and a half yards of carry. It's amazing. Alright, well, this guy hasn't gotten any action yet this game. So, let's get our goal line package here. Okay. Andrew Luck turning into a god. That was not a tackle. He dove from so far away and didn't actually touch me. And it just like did a long suction tackle sort of thing. It's very strange. He very over aggressively shot that gap. That's why I took it wide. Oh my god, this leg. It's terrible. Still returning kicks. Myrick. I think the guy's like 96 speed or something. I hate this formation. It's going to be such a pain to stop for no good reason. The heck? I have no idea what that was all about. Maybe he thought it was a pass or something. Oh, nice hit. I will say one thing for my defense. They have been hitting today. Oh, really? Should have flipped it so Green was deep. You would have made that play. Just go ahead and do that. Oh. Yeah. I lagged out when I was trying to cover that in the middle. What are you gonna do? By the way, if you're paying attention to what he was doing there, don't use the right stick to hot route people on the fly during the play. It's completely broken. But oh god, he is not having a good day. He's already dropped 3 picks and let 2 passes cross his face and did nothing about it. Oh, okay. Alright, catch him. Gotta catch 'em all. Cha-cha. But he's dying on the field out here. Jeez, literally. Well, the score is going to make my team look scary going into the playoffs, but 2 weeks in a row now. More defensively generated offense than the way it's supposed to be done. Dang. Trying to make it number 6. That's a good play. The other corner was running on me last week. Couldn't stop it. This team's just falling apart. Going out with a bang. Getting as much mileage on that QB as he can. Confidence gets reset in the off-season, so who cares? Oh my god. What is life? Oops. Not call the right defense.
Now let's go! Boo, landed! Over! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39!
Oh, I was waiting for it. Got that off fast. Faster than I expected.
Now let's go! Boo, landed! Gun! Over! Now let's go! Boo, landed! Leopard! All right, now. All right, here we go. Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. Boo, landed.
Yeah, I don't know. Something goofy happened when he flipped the play. The guy ran over and didn't cover anyone. Classic Madden. Well, at least the game looks more respectable. 2-second onside kick. Classic. Woo! Got a yard, coach. $164. Like, that's terrible. 81 completion percentage. I guess I could have just passed the ball more. In retrospect. 13 of 16. And a touchdown. I did not run the ball well at all. I mean, I barely ran the ball either. Just didn't have much offense. Whatever. Oh well. Season's over. On to the playoffs. Pretty certain I'm certain I have a bye week to start. So, get some extra time. Curious to see if I win any awards. Get some player upgrades. I was looking forward to that. Alright.